Ever had one of these lying around the home? Thought maybe I can upcycle it somehow. Over the time, I have learned some of the best organizers that I own are not store bought, but something that I upcycled. There are so many things around the home sitting idle, and I will show you how to use them just right to make your life a little bit easy and clutter free. Let's begin. These fruit crates are very useful for storing herbs. I line the bottom of the crate with a tissue paper and fill it with the herbs like parsley and mint and cover it with another tissue paper. This way, herbs can stay fresh up to a week, ready to be used. I always struggled with the spice storing solution. With time, I gathered many pasta sauce bottles and honey bottles, which I now use for storing spices. These bottles do not need weekly refilling and are aesthetically pleasing. I use a paper to write the name of the spice and stick it with a see-through tape on it, which makes it water resistant. Identifying in a drawer is an easy task now. Now to the play zone. We all know how messy children's toys can get. Sometimes it is even hard to find the set to play together. I use the old diaper boxes on the floor. I segregate the toys in different categories, which allow my child to identify what he needs and be able to enjoy all the toys better. No wrapping paper, no paint, just easy access at eye level. It also encourages independence, and cleanup becomes part of play. I also do the same for the books. I have segregated the books basis the language, so we can mix and match when we read. I find this chocolate box as a sturdy medicine box. It stores all my tablet strips. It's see-through, which allows me to see all the meds in there. I store tubes, sprays, thermometer, all the random things but most accessed ones in a separate carton for easy identification. Rest of the medications stay in their boxes as it makes it easy to identify when needed. Those packages are designed to ensure it's easily identified, so I keep it that way. In my rented apartment, I have this hidden skinny drawer under the induction top, which is perfect to store the knives. I use the flat carton which comes with the apples to store all things like mixer attachment, etc. I also happen to have a flat plastic box which I repurposed for ad hoc things like graters, scissors and other sharp items. I have a veggie drawer to keep all the staple veggies which live outside the fridge hidden. It includes onions, potatoes, cucumbers and apples and other fruits. Ethylene gas from the apples spoil the veggies, so I use the paper bags to keep them fresh. I use a mix of wire crates and paper bags to store my produce. The food lasts longer this way. This one thing changed my everyday routine. I cut the empty milk carton in half. Since the top part has an opening, I use it to drip the scrubber after use. I use it with an old candle holder to catch all the water residue and put the glass part in the dishwasher later at night. The base, it's water resistant, perfect for storing damp clothes after I wipe the counters. It's easily replaceable and never gets musty. Also, this can be used in the fridge to store the tomato paste or wasabi tubes on the door. I use old carton to store all the kitchen towels and shopping bags. I use bigger ones to store the additional pantry items. I segregate between extras, powdered masala and khada masala. I usually get masala from India that would last me for a while. Other things I buy in bulk to make it economic. When I cook, I remove my rings and watch. I keep a small berry box on the dresser. It's light and open and just enough for safekeeping when my hands are busy. Each of these systems came from my real life friction. A drawer that annoyed me, a mess that kept on repeating. Instead of buying these storage organization tools, which I barely understood, as there were tens and thousands of options, I started to look at things around me with a fresh eye. That gave me an opportunity not only to upcycle things, but also to truly understand what I need to store them better. Even if one of my ideas made you feel that, oh, I could try that, then this video did its job. Until then, bye bye.